Focus, child. Good morning. What's good? Happy Sunday. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Welcome, welcome. So I was on live last night and child, I talked about my schedule. I talked about everything that I wanted to talk about. And then I started talking about a lot of other things, just things about life in Nigeria and life life, just life. I've been around the block talking about a lot of things here lately. And I was on live for 4 hours last night. Shout out to everybody that was on live with me last night that showed support, showed love to your girl. HondaHarleyGurl. I know it's early over there in the States, but I wanted to get on live while I'm picking beans. You know how you get beans from the grocery store in the States? Hopefully it's like grade A food, it's been processed and redefined. But here in Nigeria, you gotta pick your own good things out of the bad. You got to separate by hand. So today we're gonna have some beans and having beans and sweet potato. We make it a little spicy, child. It's so good. It's so fulfilling, and it's in my diet plan. Won't he do it? Eating on just a few dollars right here. You know what I'm saying? Trying to survive the Niger life, eating the Niger way, eating from natural resources. So that's what's going on right now. And then we were retwisting my hair. So last night on the live, I was working on my hair, got fired, quit. That's why I don't retwist my own hair. But I got up this morning, got motivated, wanted to finish. I taught him how to retwist. I'm like, if you can just do the retwist, I can do the two strand twist. So working on my hair, just got a little bit more to do. Got to get these beans. It's 1:30 over here in Nigeria. So it's almost feeding time again. We had small breakfast this morning, very small breakfast. So thank you. I don't like picking beans, but you want to eat, you gotta pick beans. And it's little bugs that actually grow in these beans, and they live in it. And for the first time, I saw one crawling out. It's like a little beetle. They call it a beetle. But these are beans like straight from the ground, so that's to be expected. And you gotta process the beans yourself. You gotta soak them. Your girl is getting hungry, so we must separate the beans. We having beans and sweet potatoes, and get up in a pot, and it's like a mash, but it's really good, and you can make it spicy. So living that Niger life over here, yeah. Hardly poopy bear. Okay. Hi, how you doing, friend? Good morning. Well, it's afternoon. I know it's morning over there in the States or wherever you at. What time is it where you guys? It is 1:30 p.m. in Nigeria. 1:30 p.m. So I am 5 hours ahead of the East Coast. The other conversions, I cannot do it right now. But I am five. I guess that makes me 8 hours ahead of West Coast. I guess I can do it. Central area. What I think when I'm on the East Coast, I'm only 1 hour ahead, so that make me 6 hours ahead of like the Midwest. But what I do know by heart is Eastern Standard Time because your girl is from South Carolina in Florida, and we on that Eastern Standard Time. But right now I'm on that Niger time in Nigeria. Thank you. It's 5 in the morning. Hi, 5 in the morning. Is it five? Where you at? Where you watching from? It's 5 in the morning. I'm trying to think. Yeah, you somewhere different. You're not on the East Coast because on the East Coast it would be 8:32. It's 8:32 on the East Coast. That mental math is a headache. Okay, yes, 8:32. You got it wrong. Correct me then, because I don't know. I told you that mental math is a headache. I subscribe. Thank you, Harley Pookie Bear. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. You got it wrong. Yeah, it's 1:33 p.m. in West Africa. Part one, part two. Pat one, part two. Hey, I gotta get these beans picked. So I came up here because last night I was on live too. I was on live. Shout out to everybody that stayed on live with me for 4 hours. I was talking about bike life, and I ended up talking about life. Because I don't care where you at in this world, life is gonna life yo. Okay, I don't care how much money you got. I don't care about none of that. Like nobody is invincible to real life things. So we end up talking about real life things. Oh, you in New Zealand? That is so funny. 1:30 a.m. in New Zealand. Yeah, New Zealand is 17 hours ahead of the East Coast. On my other channel, Chibu Tree HHG, shout out to Donna. Donna actually taught me that New Zealand is way ahead of everybody for some reason. Good. Happy Sunday. Praise God. You going to church today? Shit, we need to go to church tomorrow. Y'all, I've been here for 2 months, ain't been to church yet. God forgive me. Every Saturday we say, oh, we're gonna go to church tomorrow. Sunday come. That Sunday just come too quick. But that's no excuse. But we praise God anyways. We pray, do a little praise and worship session sometimes. You we'll get to the church soon. But yeah, on live last night, talking about life things, and I was showing footage of this little boy in my neighborhood in Nigeria. He's just been walking around during the day, like early morning during the day. Like school is in session during the day. He's been walking around, and I started to report him. And he looks like he's like 5, 6 years old. And I showed him the footage of what I caught for the past 3 days. And this morning, I told him, I'm gonna catch him again. A few people said they want to support him, sponsor him, because I'm like, what's wrong with little baby? He's walking around with the same clothes on. He has on some pink little slippers. He got the same slippers I got. He's wearing something like this. He's a little boy, and he's not going to school. He's just walking around. He's just like casually walking around too. And we're talking about life, and I was like, a kid could never do that in the States. Like, they ain't about to see no little boy, a baby, and in our eyes, walk around freely like that. He's walking around freely, and I showed them the footage I've been capturing. And, a couple people said they wanted to support the little boy. So I said, okay, I'm gonna keep y'all updated. So I done deemed him the lost boy, because that's how he walks around. He walks around like he's lost. And it so happened to be, it was a little bit after 10, like 10:04. And Chibuchi comes in the room. I'm over here peeling beans now. And he was about to light up. I was like, go to my patio. Don't smoke in my room. I'm about to make my bed. I ain't trying to smell that. I put him on to the patio. And as soon as he opened the door to the patio, he says, come look at the little boy. The little boy is walking down the street. He doesn't have a schedule because I caught him at 8:45. I caught him at 9:49. Now today we caught him a little bit after 10 a.m. The first time I saw him, it was pitch black outside, and he's outside standing on the side of the street. He's like a little grown man in a boy body. And I feel like I'm almost doing a case study on him. But I can tell he's really smart. But today, Chibu Chief, as soon as he steps outside, the little boy is walking by our building. He's walking by. I said, wow, what are the chances of us open up the door and the little boy's walking by? That was just perfect timing. Of course, I recorded him, and he looked up, but he wasn't going to say anything. So I said, "Hey," and Chibu was there, and he started speaking to him, in their language where he can understand. And we got his name. We asked him, where he live at. He just pointed. He said his name is Bobo or something like that. I didn't quite catch the name. We forgot to ask him how old he was, and we asked him, "You want to go to school?" He said, he said no. First we asked him, "Do you go to school?" He shook his head no. And then we asked him, "Do you want to go to school?" He said, but he gave us yeah, he said no, I feel like. And then maybe we asked him again and he shook it. I had got a little confused. So I was like, ask him again. He don't want to go to school, according to him, right? But what child really has a choice? And then we asked him, well, you want something to drink? You want some food? He said no to all that. Chibushi even asked him, you want some money? He said no. He said no to everything. And that's a smart baby. I'm trying to tell you. When a stranger is asking you if you want this, if you want that, you better say no. So that was the first time I actually interacting and talking to him. And he did good. He said no to everything. I don't want shit from y'all, basically, which is good. You know, he's a smart kid, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, he wanders around by himself and he looked like he's 5 years old. But at least he not being a yes man out here. Because the first night we saw, I was so concerned, but she was like, keep walking. He was like, don't. This is what African kids do. I saw this older man talking to him, and quickly he's still around. He's still safe. So we're in a space area where the kids can walk around by themselves. But the concern came to me when I saw him back to back in the same clothes. Friday he had on different clothes, and today he had on the same clothes he had on Friday. So he probably get like at least two wears out of his clothes. He looks a little rebellious, but I can tell he's really curious. He's a kid. He's not tainted. I can tell that. He ain't no little terrorist tearing up stuff as he walks around. He just so super casual as he walks. I'm gonna post it in a reel, on a short video. He just walking around. What's up, P-Net? I'm from. Where you from? You from China? Oh, shout out to China. I got one more year to get to China. I have a visa to China, and I would like to use it. I'm from the States. I'm from the US, but I'm currently in Nigeria. So from North America, but in Africa right now. Picking beans. I never do this in the States. We the second person I've seen wearing long sleeves today. Long sleeves and shorts. But I get it, because in Florida, I definitely wear long sleeves sometimes. Like when I'm riding my bike. That's what I'm trying to say. Complete sentence. I wear long sleeves sometimes when I ride my bike because that heat is unforgiving. And he's walking in the heat. So the heat is direct. And it burns. This is one of my least favorite activities to do in Nigeria. Man, so much more to go. I feel like it's so much more. But honestly, this whole pan was filled with beans. I'm making progress and I'm making a mess. Making progress and making a mess. That's how I be sometimes. Hmm. So sort the beans, soak the beans, cook the beans. But yeah, we saw the little boy this morning, the lost boy. Hopefully I can see him again and, maybe speak to his mother, his parents. Because he was straight up no. He don't need no food. He don't need no water. He don't need no money. I'm from Turkey. Oh, shout out to Turkey. What part of Turkey? I flew into Turkey twice. Turkey Istanbul airport is humongous. It's so big. I don't even walk around and explore it. I did a little bit, but ain't nothing to buy. They have luxury shops in that mall, like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and stuff that's out my league. But Turkey is a nice. I don't know if it's a nice place. I ain't gonna say that, but I've been to the airport. That's all I can say. I cannot say if I never been. So I didn't want to misstate myself. I don't think Turkey is a place I would like to visit though. Mm-mm. Thank you for the airplanes and the airports. I've been to Cyprus. It's okay. Not a place. Do you like turkey? I like the meat turkey. The country, I don't know. Well, I can't say yes or no because I've never been. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like everything. No, I don't know. I love everything. I don't like everything. So I can't answer that question about turkey. I'm sure if I ever visit, I would like it. Hmm. I didn't get good energy from like the Turkish people who worked at the airport. Oh, that's why I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I like turkey. I don't know nothing about turkey. From what I know about them by visiting Cyprus for a week, no, I am understood a little. Okay, so I'll keep it simple. No, I don't like turkey. If I had to choose, it would be no. But I love the Caribbean. I love Nigeria. I love some parts of the States. I actually like China. I like China. It's just so much culture and out there. That's what makes me like China. And because I've been there, but that's it. I love Saint Martin, the island. I wish I can have a home in Saint Martin. Matter of fact, just give me a property on the beach. I just want some land on the beach. That's what I want in Saint Martin. I don't need no house. I just need a piece of land that has beach. Hmm. St. Martin is so beautiful and it's so hilly. I can only imagine riding a motorcycle in St. Martin. I got to do that one day. Ride a motorcycle in St. Martin. But a lot of Indian people are taking over St. Martin, y'all. If you got a little bit of coin and you like St. Martin, I already hear that it's expensive. A lot of European and Asians are sweeping up St. Martin. I hear the Jamaicans over there too. Little lesson I learned is that a lot of Caribbean people go to St. Martin. They have kids in St. Martin. They become a citizen of St. Martin. And then they can gain citizenship to the US. I know everybody's trying to get to the US so they can be ruled under Donald Trump. Everybody wants to be under Donald Trump. But nah, I get why people want to go to the States. It's convenient. It is convenient in the States, I must admit. So, but yeah, if you from the Caribbean island, you could go to St. Martin and be a St. Martin, and then you can get access to the US. So that's what our tour guide taught us on our tour of St. Martin. Bro, you see all the bugs? It's starting to make me itch. It's a lot of bugs right here. Throw that away. It still got beans in it. All right, go ahead. You need to go by. You ain't letting me get my work. Okay. Why? Oh, asking why too. You see bad beans? You say you see bad beans. That means I'm halfway doing my job. I'm sorry, child. The bugs are starting to bother me. There's bugs in these beans. They on my dress. Get off me. I ain't trying to smash them. I'm up. It's okay. Let me finish this though. 'Cause I want to finish my task. You gotta finish what you start. But yeah, the lost boy claims he don't want to go to school. So, like you know what he needs and wants. But I'm gonna continue to get more info about him. And we can support him. We will support him. Mhm. So I'm picking the bag and just trying to hurry this up. Can I get my bowl back? Thank you. Mm-mm. Shout out to the US for having a whole factory to do this. Why you so child? I ain't angry. I'm hot. Don't be starting shit. Come on, why you so angry? Why you so angry? Why you acting crazy person? That's why I don't like turkey right there. Boom. You just cracked the code. You asking why I ain't like turkey? You just cracked the code. You just asked for yourself. You just answered. You figured it out. That's why I don't like turkey. I think it's a lot of angry. Almost done with these beans. Mm. But on the live last night, we also discussed sunrise this summer. So far, if I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, I will do Black Bike Week. If not, it's okay. I'm gonna do the Black Girls Ride with Fearless. Shout out to Fearless. That's with the lady Portia. Y'all know Portia that drives a slingshot. Does Portia drive a motorcycle? I think she does. Um, her with the pink hair, Black Girls Ride. I'm gonna go do that this year. I've always been wanting to do that. So I'm gonna do the Black Girls Ride event in New Orleans. I wanted to go to Rare Breed, but if I had to choose between Black Girls Ride and Rare Breed, I'm gonna choose Black Girls Ride. Then I gotta get out for Colorado for a little piece. I wish I could take my bike, but I don't think it's gonna be conducive to ride my two wheels. Y'all know riding two wheels takes a lot of mental, physical activity, energy, strength. It takes a lot to ride a bike cross country. And I won't have the time for it and the patience. I don't have the time and the patience for it this summer. So I'll just fly out to Colorado. And then the roundup and Sturgis Rally is going to be a little too late in the year for me. So I probably won't be doing that. I'll catch the roundup another year. It will be nice to catch the roundup because it is in Galveston, Texas this year. And, oh, Galveston has their own bike rally in November. I like to catch that one year too. It's a lot of biker rallies when you start to call them out. A lot of major biker events, rallies. And then you got October, September, you have the fall rallies, same ones, Myrtle Beach, Daytona, something up there in the Northeast states, some big rally up there. I'll catch it one day. I think that's gonna be an OG type of biker rally. What's that one? Is it in Maine or Connecticut? It's somewhere up there. Yeah, baby, we cooking some beans and sweet potatoes. So no more beans? Okay, that's it. My job is done. He said, don't do no more. Say no more. What should I do? Pour these back in the container? I can cipher some of these a little bit more or throw them away. He said, throw them away. Well, we can't be wasting no beans. All right, let me do. I did my part. So we cooking sweet potatoes and these white beans, Nigerian food, with some onion, pepper, red oil, palm oil. Okay. Let me get up. These bugs are starting to itch me. Turn into an itchy bitch. Oh, I can go finish my hair. That's what I can go do. So the little boy, y'all, I'm gonna give another update. I'm gonna post the little boy footage that I do have. He's talking about he don't want to go to school. Baby, you better go to school, get the education. Stay in school. Stay in school while you can. Stay young while you can. That's one thing we all can do. We cannot beat time. So enjoy your time, okay? Enjoy your time on this earth. Live got a lot of different things going up top. 5 people chat, 3 lights. Yes, y'all like the live. Super chat. And then I guess the little diamond means club member. I don't know. I started a member club, but I'm not really active with it. Don't have anybody signed up. But also, when I create a members channel, content just for members, I want it to be meaningful. You don't want people paying and not getting something a little extra, something a little bit, something different. You say throw the beans away, we gonna throw them away. I don't think I showed HondaHarleyGurl people with bugs, little bugs up in here. He said throw these away, so throw them away. Period. Let me see the pot. Oh, you just pour balling the beans right now. Okay. And then we have the fresh pepper, fresh onion, sweet potato, and crayfish. Crayfish. All right. So my cooking part is done. Let me show y'all this. I smuggled some plants into Nigeria, put it in my suitcase, and look at it. It's growing, honey. I just brought like a little vine. I brought this vine. It was half its size when I brought it. Look at all the roots that's on it now. Yeah. So my plants are doing well in Nigeria, and I figured they would because they come from Miami, Florida, and the weather here is very similar to Miami, Florida. So that's what we got going for today, y'all. I'm gonna upload some content today, so stay tuned on my page. Look at the beautiful skies. Oh my gosh, I'm loving the sky right now. Hey, you have any cash? I just had a thought. Look at the skies. We hope y'all have a happy, happy, happy Saturday. Let me get me in this background. Oh, the clouds don't look the same from this angle. Nope. All right, y'all. It's your girl HHG. I'll be back live real soon. I got some real good topics I want to talk about. So stay tuned. I love y'all.